Hi, another day, and I think tomorrow should be the final day when everything finally comes in. So that's exciting. Still waiting for parts to come in today, but for now, I think what I can do is at least set up my monitors in the back over here. And honestly, I don't really like that corner. There's like no room for me to like do anything here, and that's like squished through, and I'm not the biggest fan. So I might move it to another part of our home, but I don't know. Actually, I can't even fully set up the monitors because the monitor arms are coming tomorrow, and it's being mounted back over here. Right? Oh, that's my face. Back over here. So that way it'll be way easier and way more space on the table. I do need a better hub because I can't deal with the amount of wires. There's just so many wires. And I haven't found a central hub yet that connects an SD card to a CF card to a CF Express card and a USB port because there won't be enough USB jacks. But the purpose here, again, is to get videos back up and running, not to fully get aesthetically pleasing things. Then again, here I am with my RGB fan, so there's that. So I got some pretty good monitors. They are pretty big, both at 4K. I did test the resolution of one before I got a second one because I have to have dual. There's just so many things going on every time I'm working. One thing for sure, I love this desk. This is like one of my favorite parts about the whole setup. Stand-up desk, so it does move up automatically. Super sturdy, super nice. The texture would be perfect for filming. I would love to have a black one instead of this janky desk I got from Amazon. So a bunch of things have just arrived. When's the last time you guys had Gatorade? Very exciting things have arrived. So this is the radiator. We're gonna work on this first. Ooh, I'm so excited for this. What? Guess I gotta film some shots of this too. So the radiator, if this is the tower facing you, the radiator has to face this way because you have the ports on this side. And this is where the tube is gonna go from the inside of the PC. The fan right here is now going to pull air in. So if you wanted to pull air in, then you want the front part, which is right here, to be facing the front of the PC. So I'm just gonna follow Linus Tech Tips. So what he did was he used the fan facing this way, which means it's going to pull hot air and it's gonna push it through the radiator so all the hot air goes out. But honestly, I don't think it matters too much as long as you have fans that are doing opposite things. Like some fans should be bringing air in and some fans should be bringing air out. Next up, let's go ahead and do the CPU water block. So this one should keep that extra cool. No, I have to take the motherboard out again. Shoot. So the reason for that is because the processor block right here. So I have to take these brackets out, these black ones on either side, but there's a back plate to it. So I can't take that out until I take out the whole motherboard again. Okay, so good thing I held off on that because this back plate is supposed to replace the one I just removed earlier. So from the generic one, I'm gonna break this motherboard before I even put this in there. Oh my god. Okay, so story time. The entire time I've been building my PC, there's always been one thing that is like slowing me down for the entire process, and that one thing is always a major component. Like it will stop me from going to the next step. For example, the graphics card, I can't install that yet into the case because it doesn't have the riser cable yet. So that one also got delayed. Of course it would be. Secondly, I can't go any further with the liquid cooling other than to do the reservoir, which we'll do in a second. I think I can mount this for now, but I can't go any further with the liquid cooling because guess what? The tubes have been delayed. They are stuck in Texas right now. So that's number two. See what I mean? Like there's major steps of the process that just stop. And the third one is, well, apparently I found out today that I thought you can connect two monitors together using just an HDMI cable, but apparently you can't. So I need one HDMI cable to go from one monitor to the graphics card. And then I need a second one to go from the display port on the second monitor straight to the graphics card in the second port. So those are 3 major components. 1 won't let me use the monitor, 2 won't let me mount a graphics card, and 3 won't let me continue the liquid cooling build. So it's alright. It's actually a good thing. I've taken it as a sign that the world wants to test me and make sure that I don't make these videos anymore. But you know what, world? It's gonna happen, whether you like it or not. Liquid cooling next. Let's go ahead and get the last step of it done, which is the coolest part actually, the liquid reservoir. Ooh, the satisfying feel of unboxing something that you're 10 times excited for. Goodness. Yes. Yes. Okay. Welcome back to day 4. So today, the plan, it's not much of a plan because the tubing is officially delayed as expected. So what I can do today at least is get the graphics card ready because I think the riser cable should be here today and we can mount that in. And then I'm also going to double check all my wires just to make sure everything's ready, set to go, because once I put in that tubing and everything, it's gonna be very, very hard to move things around. So I'm gonna double check my wires, fix up my graphics card with the radiator mount on there, or the cooling mount on there. I also got a couple more fans just to really make sure that it's cooling up here. So 1, 2, and then 3 back here. Okay, so what's weird is that there's this cable right here. There's no slot for it, and it's already soldered on to the graphics card. So what I'm confused is, I mean, this is the right model and it's supposed to be compatible, but there's no slot for this to fit through. So I guess I just have to put it right on top. Okay, so I realized that I messed up. So apparently, even though this is compatible for the 2060 graphics card, the 2060 is a quote lower end card, and I probably should have just upgraded to the 2070 or the 2080. Yeah, I already took it apart, so I don't think that's happening, and I don't even know how to put it back, to be honest. This part right here, that cable, is probably just gonna dangle. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is until I upgrade to the next graphics card, which, by the way, is that an insane price? Like $800 to $1,000 for the next upgrade. Okay, so the other thing I have planned today is to set up the arm mounts, and look at the package that it came with. Just look. This is like 50 pounds worth of solid steel. Oh my god. Manual is pretty short. Like a nice short board game. Okay, so that is episode 4, vlog 4 for the PC building process. I think we are about 70% done. As soon as the hardline tubing is done, like that's the hardest part, and then we're good to go. Actually, after the hardline tubing is done, that's it. We're just gonna fire up the computer, leave it on for 24 hours, and then we can get started. So, because I think you have to flush the system for like 24 hours for the whole water thing to be working properly. But other than that, we're good to go. Almost there. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to start editing again. As always, thank you all for joining me on today's vlog and for any video in general. And I will see you all tomorrow.